Hey Leo Virgos, welcome into your Virgo season tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new here, welcome in. For those of y'all returning, welcome back, my loves. An extra special shout out to all my channel members, both new and old. I thank you guys so much for transferring over to Patreon, here to the channel membership, and for being members. I truly appreciate it, and it does go a long way. If you want to watch this reading early, or readings on my channel early in general, plus get access to bonus readings, you can join at the link in the description box below. Okay, join wherever you feel comfortable. I'd love to have you in our more intimate spaces, but let's get into this Leo Virgo for Virgo season, divine universe. Show me what's going on. What does Leo Virgo need to know about Virgo season? Princess of Swords. Okay. You might be receiving some new information here, Leo Virgo. I don't know if there was a need for clarity around something, but it almost tells me, like, have your antennas up. Like, be open to new information coming your way. But it feels like it might come in a way where you're gonna have to really be kind of tapped in. Sometimes that happens with spirit. It's almost like you're getting an answer to a question, or you're getting like a solution, or you're getting like a next step, but it's not like blatant and in your face. It's something that you're gonna have to kind of intuitively feel out or critically think through. With the Princess of Swords and this Two of Swords, ideally choose whatever truly leads to your peace. Follow the energy of peace. Thank you, divine. This is going to be a season where you're going to get a lot of information, but you're going to have to discern what brings you peace and what disrupts your peace. Yeah. And that might require some strength. Okay. 9 of Wands here. You might feel a little too tired to do all of that. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of work to do that if you're not used to it. Okay. So maybe this is a muscle that the divine is trying to get you to build this season. A muscle of discernment. Queen of Cups. It's almost like, are you strong enough to say no to the right things? And yes to the right things, right? This is about like a yes or a no. Somebody might be looking for a yes or no from you. 7 of Cups, right? This is what I think this is what I'm picking up on. It's like, emotionally, you might want to make one decision and choice, but logically, there's a different or better choice to be made. Or there's something that you need to know or need to understand so that you can avoid making an emotional choice. 7 of Cups, clarify. For Leo Virgo, what's going on? Thank you. The Moon. I think you know the truth around something, Leo Virgo, but your heart might be having a hard time accepting it, or your emotional body is struggling with that truth. You might be called into a moment of strength that you don't really want to be in. Yeah, it's like, you know you need to be strong, but you don't want to be. So there's a part of you that wants to surrender to something that might not be necessarily the best for you, but it's going to feel good. That 7 of Cups energy. I can't make it up. Lovers. Yeah. You know what love is. Or you're going to be getting information around what love is, Leo Virgo. Hope you had a good birthday week, by the way. Okay. Happy birthday to any Virgos celebrating this season. 6 of Wands. I'm trying to tell you. This is a matter of choosing your victory. Choosing to overcome something or surrender to something. Well, let me correct that. Choosing to overcome something or have something overcome you. You might be tested a lot this season with your power. Things, people, places, situations wanting to overpower you. And then you having to recognize when you overpower the situation. Clarify. What's the victory? I can't make it up. All right. The universe, right? This is a matter of, are you going to close the cycle out, Leo Virgo? Or are you going to still be tumbling with it and struggling with it? It's almost kind of like you don't have to struggle, Leo Virgo, but it's like you're choosing to struggle with something. And Spirit's trying to get you to see that. You're choosing to struggle. You're choosing to go through something. It's centered around this Seven of Cups. Maybe this could also be a season here, Leo Virgo, where you really want to be mindful of overindulging in things that you, again, know are not good for you, although it might feel good or great or be some sort of coping mechanism or temporary relief for something or distraction for something. Virgo season is not the time to surrender to distractions. This is the time to get a lot of root work done, okay? And what I mean by root work, I mean foundational energy. Plant seeds. Virgo the gardener, okay? This is the time to restart a garden, refresh a garden, plant new seeds, do new things, prune things, shift that. Think Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. No. Think Eight of Pentacles, excuse me. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles type of an energy. So you might be in that Seven of Pentacles. Still trying to figure out how to create and manifest that magician energy, what it is that you truly want. But you could have a victory in closing out a cycle if you wanted it. But I guess the question is, do you want it? Sometimes you think you might be choosing peace when you're really self-destructing. Be mindful of that this season, Leo Virgo. Keeping the peace with everybody else, but having yourself explode is no peace. Just because you're used to something, used to dealing with something, doesn't mean you have to keep dealing with it. I feel like I'm saying things that your higher self is already telling you or trying to talk to you about. Okay, let me do a frame check. Make sure this ain't all the way off the camera. Okay, we're good. Clarify what's coming in. What's this information coming in with the Princess of Swords? Thank you. The Nine of Cups. It's like your higher self is trying to guide you towards your happiness and your joy, but you got to come out of this Seven of Cups first. Clarify what's the decision with the Two of Swords? The Nine of Pentacles. Do you want to gain peace or do you want to lose peace? Maybe your perspective on what gaining peace and losing peace is shifting here. Like what you thought you were doing to gain peace was actually creating more chaos. What you need to do to actually gain peace, you might think is going to create chaos. So you're like avoiding what needs to happen here a little bit. I just heard out of respect for others. So you might be stepping on eggshells a little bit too much here, Leo Virgo, for the sake of other people's comfort or feelings. And, you know, that could be that Seven of Cups too. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Why do they need to be strong this season? What's going on? Because you got an Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, Virgo season, the gardener. You're getting a seed that you need to plant properly so it can grow. And you can gain what it is that you want. So something that you want, Leo Virgo, is on the line here. It's like a part of you wants to really close out a cycle, wants to leave something behind, but then another part of you is still stuck surrendering to it. Or isn't strong enough yet to say yes or no or delegate that energy. Tell me more. King of Wands. It's about taking leadership in your life, leading with your spirit. It seems like a part of your soul wants to open up a little bit more to be spiritually led, but then there's these like emotions. Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Moon. That coming, what's the Seven of Cups? The King of Pentacles. Let me say this too, Leo Virgo. Mixing business with pleasure, never really a good idea. Never, ever, really, truly, ever a good idea. Ever. Like, no matter how good you might think, like, no, I could figure it. Nah, it's never goes right. Never goes right. Business and pleasure should be absolutely separate. Because once you get the emotions involved and people's feelings, you open up a whole Pandora's box of unknown that then risk your own stability for momentary pleasure or for curiosity, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. Leo Virgo, the Fool energy. I just heard there's a hidden test. There's a hidden test here, Leo Virgo. And Spirit maybe wants to see if you're going to pass it. Got the Queen of Wands. Clarify the moon. Thank you. Five of Swords, right. It seems like this King of Pentacles energy is very invested in this Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's like someone's spiritually led one way, but like physically or materially tied to something else. High Priestess, I'm confirming something for somebody. But that's like the whole point. Somebody here, Leo Virgo, somebody knows you better than you think they do. Like, you know what I'm kind of getting? Like, you might think you have something figured out, but somebody already has you figured out. Or like, set something up for intentionally. I don't know what this energy is, Leo Virgo. Tell me in the comments. It's the truth, okay? I'm going to flow with it. Somebody might be trying to intentionally set you up to be defeated, or you might get clarity and awareness that somebody did that intentionally so that you would miss this Ace of Pentacles, or you wouldn't close out the cycles that you need to. Somebody could be trying to come towards you romantically, or like, yeah, somebody could be trying to get you caught up here, Leo Virgo. Be careful. Be careful. If they're not bringing peace into whatever you got going on, that's a trap. And there it is. Maybe I'm speaking on something that's already a little too late. Ten of Wands oppression. I can't make it up. Two of Cups. Somebody successfully oppressed a connection here, or prevented somebody from stepping into a Two of Cups that would have been positive for them. Dang, Leo Virgo. That doesn't have to be for everybody. Only take it if it truly resonates. But the Tower in reverse. Somebody successfully avoided a tower falling, but it seems like the Tower was the key to completing a cycle. And the Prince of Wands. Yeah. And the Five of Wands. Like I said, there is absolutely energy invested in you missing your happiness, or creating more chaos for yourself, less peace. I don't know who, what, when, where, and why this energy is here, Leo Virgo. But it seems like you're going to know it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Like what's actively working against you, and then what's trying to work with you, or what you need to be working with in order to close this out. Because somebody feels like they have you pinned. Like secretly was trying to defeat your mindset. Get you to think about something in a way that would keep you from actually having what you want. Okay. Seems like a lot of that's going to be coming. I can't make it up. Judgment. Yeah, this is absolutely, over the next few months, there's going to be a lot of intense judgment energy coming down. Okay? Nobody's going to be really untouched from it. And mind you, judgment isn't always negative. Judgment brings in the solutions and the alignment that sometimes you need. Doesn't have to be chaotic. Just like karma, it's positive and negative. It has no invested interest in what it is. It's just showing you what you put out. So you want your good karma. Okay? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. It's almost as if you're being called to show your... I'm hearing the word tenacity, but I feel it's more in the sense of like endurance or discipline. Discipline could be a challenge this season, Leo Virgo. Clarify Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Like I said, whatever the spirit is leading to, success. But whatever's like materially tied into, confusion. I just think you have a lot of choices here this season, Leo Virgo, on how you're going to move forward. I feel like there's a chariot waiting for you. Waiting to see if you're going to decide to hop in the chariot or not. Clarify the Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands back out here. The Moon and the Five of Swords. Thank you. And the King of Cups. So we got the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. And the Lovers out here. Right. Do you know your match? In order to truly know who's compatible with you, you have to know yourself. And not even just know yourself, you got to be okay with yourself. You got to accept yourself. You can't be in that mode of beating yourself down or whatever the case may be. You got to be in a good spot with you. Maybe this is a bit reflective here, Leo Virgo. Maybe you're looking back on past relationships and partnerships and seeing them for the reflection of you that they were. To a certain extent and certain degree, of course, right? But clarity on who is on the opposite side of that Lover's energy with you could definitely be coming in. Four of Swords. I can't make it up. And you'll know it's real and you'll know it's true because you'll have peace. It won't be war. It won't be battle. It won't be tension. It won't be this tug and pull. Four of Swords. Like I said, acceptance. This could just be the beginning of you truly accepting who you are here. Maybe in all facets of yourself, Leo Virgo, not just who you show up as in the world, King of Pentacles, okay, or Queen of Pentacles. So this can go for masculines and feminines. Take it as it resonates. We all have both principles within. But also your King and Queen of Wands, your King and Queen of Cups. The only couple that's not out here is the King and Queen of Swords. Maybe that's what you're sharpening up. So it seems like you're headed towards Emperor or Empress energy, Leo Virgo. But there's a Tower that maybe needs to happen, and or sometimes Tower in reverse could be a signal that you can avoid a certain level of destruction and still step into some sort of victory. You don't have to have the divine come in with intervention in order for you to move forward. You can initiate that yourself. So maybe you're being given an opportunity to do that, Leo Virgo, but again, it's going to be your choice and decision. Clarify Six of Wands with the Tower in reverse. Thank you. I cannot make it up. The Emperor, right. Regardless of your gender, you can step into that Emperor energy without having to destroy everything. Maybe that's what you're learning how to do. Maybe you're very used to just being in the Tower or getting to that point where the divine has to step in and break you away from something. It's almost like the divine wants to see if you're going to have the discernment enough to know that you need to break away from something, or you need to cut something out or cut something off or shift in some sort of way without them having to step in and do it for you. that would be then the true mark of you absolutely honing in on your Emperor energy. The Emperor doesn't need the Tower. It's in reverse. When they're in alignment. Emperor in reverse, absolutely. An Emperor in their alignment, in their power, they don't need the Tower. Because they already see it. They already feel it. They already know it. They're tapped in. You might even be getting clarity on where some sort of, again, success, or it's almost like a timeline here. That, again, that Chariot. I keep seeing the Chariot. It's like the Chariot's trying to pick you up. Little baby Chariot here with the Prince of Wands. Chariot's trying to pick you up and take you to wherever it is that you need to go, so that you can gain some sort of balance, gain some sort of strength, gain some sort of happiness, gain some sort of peace, gain some sort of success. But what you'll have to defeat are the hidden enemies. Oh, hidden enemies is a strong way to put that, but I guess so. People working against you, working to defeat you. To defeat the King of Cups in you that would match this Queen of Cups that your spirit is probably being led to, because that's where your success is. It's almost like you're being given a chance here, maybe, to reinvest yourself, reinvest your time, your energy, your focus into something that you're actually meant to be aligned with, as opposed to what keeps you in some sort of darker energy and or is keeping you away from your alignment. So it's kind of like here, Leo, Virgo, are you the Emperor or are you not? That kind of feels like the question coming from Spirit. Are you the Emperor? Are you in control? Are you sovereign? Or are you a slave to everything else around you? Okay? And I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but when you surrender your willpower to something, that's in a sense you not owning you, something else owns you. And there's the King of Swords that we're waiting for. And maybe that starts when this truth comes in. Your journey to that King of Swords. And I cannot make it up. Thank you for confirming, Divine. Thank you. I cannot make it up. I kept seeing the Chariot. I'm like, the Chariot is here. It's trying to come and pick you up, but you gotta be the Emperor. The Emperor drives the Chariot. Not the King of Swords, not the King of Pentacles, not the King of Wands, not the King of Cups. All of them have to come together to drive that Chariot. You still need to get this King up and running so that that wheel can turn in your favor. Okay? All right. So let's see how all of this is going to manifest. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this message for Leo Virgo, for Virgo season. How are you showing up? What signs, synchronicities, situations does Leo Virgo need to look out for, pay attention to? What will they be connected with, crossing paths with for Virgo season, so they know you are present? What's going on? I can't make it up. The gate. It's a door to a new timeline, Leo Virgo. Are you the Emperor or are you not? And hey, whatever the answer is, it's your truth. But make sure you're choosing your truth and not letting somebody else choose your truth. The Lamb, right. This could even be a new timeline to reclaim some sort of innocence. Reclaim fragments of your soul here, Leo Virgo. This is deeper than just surface life. Okay? Clarify. So you might be feeling bits of joy or inner child energy this season. That's how you know you're in alignment. And the library, but you gotta burn up what you think you know and be open to learn what you don't. And the stairs, and you gotta climb. That's the Six of Swords. It's like, it's your choice and your decision, okay? Nobody's gonna force you to do anything, Leo Virgo. Nobody's gonna force you to do anything, but there is some movement here, okay? And you've got the bell, and that's what I think the divine is trying to get your attention to. So you might hear ringing in the ear randomly. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Pay attention to what you're hearing, what you're seeing. Like, tap into all your senses when your ear starts ringing. Because there could be an answer, or the divine is trying to show you something. that you need to see in order to get into this universe energy. What else? How else are you showing up here, Divine? Thank you. I can't make it up. There's love here. This could be, your ear could start ringing when you're around somebody specific. That's another alert. Pay attention. Okay. Temple energy at the bottom. You got the bridge. Yeah. This is absolutely the divine reaching out to you, trying to get you to a new space here. Okay. The moorland and the owl, but this is also about your wisdom. What are you learning? Are you applying what you know? Especially when the divine comes in with aces. The quicker you apply it to your reality, to your waking life, the faster you can move forward. Okay, you definitely have angelic support to help you climb here. What else? Can I get 2 more? And you got the bear. Yeah, this is about a cycle that needs to close. Whoever this otter is, the river. Yeah, I kind of feel like there's a level of detachment that you're going to have to start stepping into here, Leo Virgo, in order to actually get to where you need to go, in order for that chariot to come and get you, in order for you to activate that King of Swords. But again, wisdom is one of the biggest keys when it comes to Emperor energy. And I feel like this is a season where you might need to look over your mental garden, everything you've planted, and start cultivating whatever you've harvested as wisdom through the lessons that you've learned, as opposed to relearning them or ignoring them. Okay? Don't be afraid to learn something new here, Leo Virgo. Don't be afraid to do something differently. Because that's exactly what you need to do to get over this bridge, or to mend something, or to connect with the timeline that you're meant to be on. So that some sort of abundance can start flowing towards you with the river and this moorland. That bear energy always gives me Pisces with the fish here. And that's like that 12th house where you really have to transcend your karma in order to get that fresh start as a new version of you, that Aries energy. Okay? So maybe a lot of karmic tests this season, Leo Virgo. Let me know your thoughts about this message, what resonated with you in the comments down below. I thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I really do hope this serves you when it's meant to, all right? And if you've made it this far, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, that you like this video so it can circulate out, and drop me a comment, okay? And check out, again, our memberships here on the YouTube channel. You get bonus cusp readings every month, bonus season readings as they come forward and come through, early access to readings, and a whole library of archived readings, okay, that are no longer public on the channel that you can access. Check it out. Again, linked in the description box below. And if this felt personal and you want to dig in deeper, book a personal reading with me at my website, cusproses.com/reads. All right. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.